Again, welcome back. So Lucky Laptop News not only wanted to go harass the courthouse, but then he wanted to go complain about it like a Karen to the sheriff's department. Enjoy the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to Lucky Laptop News. CBS News is with me too. I was at the courthouse and I had some problems with some county officers. I'm going in to put a complaint in. I'm sick of it.
Are you high or just incredibly stupid?
Hey look, we got a cop talking on the phone. La 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 la. Hey, he actually waved at me. See stripes, but I don't know what kind he is.
Morning, how are
Morning.
you? Well, I can't shake your hand.
No, I got a scanner. I need to talk to you about a couple officers at your courthouse.
Okay, go ahead.
Paul Bradshaw's one of them.
Okay.
We've talked about him before.
Yeah.
When he's assaulted me, well, he basically tried to tell me I was using my First Amendment rights. He's going to take me in front of the judge.
So incidents like this is what makes making videos like this so easy. Lucky Laptop News recorded word for word what that deputy said. He said, "Hey, we're in court. The judge is not going to like this. You are interrupting us." And to him, that meant, I'm going to take you in front of a judge as a threat because you're using your First Amendment, which isn't absolute. But frauditors want to just breeze past that fact. But yeah, that's not what he said at all.
Okay.
Because my voice was a little high because
Right.
that one guy that's really skinny, blonde, he always messes with me hardcore when I go in there. Oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, when the other cops do not.
Right. Well, he's a good kid.
Well, he may be a good kid, but he harasses me a lot.
Alright, last I checked, harassment doesn't include saying, "Sir, can you please remove your metal items and step through this metal detector?" "Oh, you beeped coming through because you're clearly holding a fucking laptop?" "Alright, I guess I'll wand you, but can you please put the big-ass laptop down so I can properly do my job?" Apparently that's harassment to frauditors.
So I kind of went off on him today.
Right.
Bradshaw came down.
Right.
So I would like to put a complaint in against him and Bradshaw today.
Okay. Well, I can show you where they're at.
I know, well, you're the sheriff, so I seen you sitting there, I figured I'd talk to you.
Right.
I'm not happy today.
So break down what happened to me first, or
Oh.
what happened to you.
Like I said, I went in to pay my court costs.
Okay.
That one skinny cop always gives me trouble. Oh, you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way. When the other cops, I throw stuff in the bin, I walk through, they come around, and sometimes they wand me, sometimes they don't. He always wands me. He wants me to open my coat. He wants me to open my coat. He wants me to take my belt off.
Right.
I'll throw a picture if you didn't watch the first video that I'll put in the description or something. If you weren't aware of what he's wearing and what he wore to the courthouse, it's a long school shooter-esque trench coat with a bunch of wires for his police scanner. So it looks like he may have, the old S-vest on. And he was mad that they kept wanting to wand him and have him go through the metal detector. Like, if you don't see anything wrong with that, you may be stupid.
I told him the last time, you tell me to take my belt off anymore, and I'm going to tell you to go get a search warrant.
Because understand that with that, their main job is to keep citizens safe. Okay.
I disagree with that because Supreme Court has already said you guys are not here for our protection.
So this is going to be one of those answers that are kind of like yes, no, and sometimes maybe. The last case I read on this, it was a while ago. Somebody or something versus the District of Columbia or Washington, D.C. The public, yes. You specifically, not so much. So yes and no.
Yeah. They are there for protection of that courthouse. They are security for that courthouse.
Yeah, well,
So
maybe you need to hire better
listen to
security.
me. Wearing a trench coat.
I don't give it. Okay, that's discrimination there. That's discrimination there because it's a trench coat.
No, but you can hide a long barrel rifle in that. Listen to me.
I might be able to. You're right about that, sir. No, I'm listening to you, but you're going to hear what I got to say,
No,
too.
you're going to hear what I'm going to say.
No, I don't have to. You work for me. You work for fucking me. You know what? I'm just going and doing a fucking complaint on you as well.
Our little Karen, yeah, he's finally facing the music, so now anytime he doesn't get an answer he likes, I'm going to file a complaint on you.
I'm trying to have a civil conversation with you.
No, you're not wanting to listen to your people you work for, sir.
No,
you work for me.
You gotta listen to me.
You work for me, sir. You are the sheriff. You are the elected official, sir. You work for the public.
Yes, I do. And I'm there, and my people are there to protect
And you
the
know
public.
what? And I'm tired of your people harassing when I go in when the other cops don't do it that far. They
Who
warn
said
me,
they
but
should
they
be
don't
warned?
make
Okay.
me take my trench
Then
coat
I will
off. They
listen
don't
to
make
me.
me take my fucking belt off.
Listen, hear me, okay?
I'm hearing you, but you don't seem like you're hearing me, sir.
You're
I
not-
want to
you're
put
not
in
letting me
complaints.
talk. You're not letting me speak.
I don't have to let you speak, sir.
Well, good luck then. There, you got the complaint forms are right there. You have a good day.
And everybody, that is the sheriff of Howell County. Maybe we gotta not vote him in next year.
Thank you.
James Fish, everybody. Lucky Laptop News. Now he wants to get an elected sheriff fired or not elected again because he held this dipshit accountable for his actions. Yeah, it's because you're wearing the trench coat. You had wires coming out of you like there was a BOMB in your jacket. And then you started yelling to the point where somebody in a courtroom had to come out and say, hey, can you shut the fuck up? Court's going on. But apparently that means, no winning election for you.
Have a great day.
I'm willing to talk to you, Mr. Fish, but...
And I'm trying to talk to you, and I'm trying to tell you how I
You
feel.
are not letting me talk.
No, I don't have to let you talk. I'm trying to talk.
So
you're trying to talk over me.
Yourself,
You're the
saying
one
you're
that
letting
works
me
for the
talk
public.
and I don't
Maybe
work
you
for the
want
public.
to hush your mouth and listen
But
to
you
what the
also
public has to
understand
say.
operationally how things
I
work.
understand how things work, sir.
You
Do you
don't.
not realize I could have been a federal agent at one point in time in my life?
Don't bullshit me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
At one point in time, he could have been a federal agent in Fantasyland, but even they wouldn't take him.
I did security in California, Los Angeles, California. I did security. I did everything you guys did, and I didn't have a firearm to back it up. I'd like to see some of you guys try that.
Let's just say I don't think running security at the headquarters of cousinsonly.com is the same as being a sheriff deputy. I could be wrong, but as somebody who's done security a few times in my life, at no point did I feel like, yeah, I have the same power as a sheriff deputy. While I had no guns, no cuff, no taser, no backup, no car, at no point is that the same.
And you want to speak?
No, I can't understand. Hang on. What? So then again, you want to hear what we want to see?
I want to see you guys go try that. Go to Los Angeles, California, and go enforce your laws without your firearm. I had to do it.
Okay, go to the academy and come make a change.
You know what? I've honestly thought about it since I got that felony charge taken care of.
Well, that is a wonderful start.
Yeah, it was a wonderful start. When I'm the one that called 911 because a trucker damn near killed me, and when I'm trying to write the information down, he threatens to fucking kick my ass, so I grab my firearm, and I'm the one that goes to jail. And I'm a little fucking pissed on that one.
Yes, you heard that right. Our boy James Fish decided it'd be a grand idea to just pull a gun on a trucker. Great move, James.
It's one of these ones.
It is.
I'm not happy with your officers right now. Not one always fucking harasses me. And it's
Well, and I will address them not wanting everybody because that's part of it. They go through the system. If anything comes off, they wand and they go on. But understand, just like as you will know, if you like firearms.
okay, you want to talk about trench coats? There's been times I went in there without my trench coat, sir. I went in with a t-shirt and jeans, and he still wanted me to take my damn belt off.
Listen to me. Because belts, there are knives concealed within belts. There are, I understand.
Boy, I do that. Did you see a fucking knife?
But there are, as well as you know.
Yeah.
So there's anything that is metallic, they're going to try to wand and figure out what it is and give it back. But it's just to keep everybody safe in that footprint. That is absolutely their job to do.
I want to ask you a question. Have you seen the video going around YouTube right now where a cop opened fires over an acorn falls?
Yes, sir, I have.
As a sheriff, what do you think about that? What would you do to that officer if that was one of your officers? I want to know that.
I don't know any details about it, and I'm not going to talk derogatory about an officer.
I know all the details.
But that's okay.
Nobody can handle the truth. Nobody except for James Fish. Lucky Laptop News. The greatest journalist in the world. May I say, the universe. He knows all the facts. We can't handle the facts. Yes. The fourth or fifth time he's talked about this damn acorn between the two videos. He's just trying to get this sheriff in some sort of a gotcha type question just so we can put it on YouTube and get, 100 views on a video.
Okay, that's fine. I don't. But a situation like that, it could be because of societal whatever it is, and his preconceived, if the guy had a silencer, there's a lot to it that I don't know. But that was...
It's an acorn ball.
I agree, and that's not...
They don't sound like a gunshot.
I have no idea. Well...
I'm glad it wasn't a walnut. He would have said a bomb went off.
But whether it be something in his past, I'm not going to talk derogatory about an officer or whatever the investigation.
I need two of these, don't I?
But, right.
I need 2 of these for 2 officers.
Here's continuation of it. There you go.
I'm not happy with it, sir. He harasses me every time I go in there. And honestly, I feel like he does it because of who I am.
Who the f*** is that guy? Who the f*** is that?
And then Bradshaw wanted to face me. Bradshaw shouldn't even be talking to me. That motherfucker assaulted me once. That guy is in a danger to your company. He's going to get this Howell County Sheriff's Office in a massive lawsuit one day.
Well,
And if he would have tried to got me to go in front of a judge today, I would have looked at him and told him, okay, for 1, I'm not going in front of a judge unless I have a lawyer. For 2, you don't have the authority to summon to a judge.
Now, this is very important, children. If you're going to go make your last stand in a trench coat at a sheriff's department, don't get loaded on meth first. This dude is everywhere during this conversation. At the beginning, he assaulted me, maybe, kinda, this one time, but nothing came of it. There's no charges or any record of it because I'm an idiot just in my feelings. And at the end, well, he's going to get him in a lawsuit. The only people who are trying this whole lawsuit thing in your area are you and a guy currently in jail because he can't stop breaking the law.
again.
Over me doing my protesting, that's a First Amendment right.
You're what?
Protesting. That's my First Amendment right to protest.
It is.
That's my First Amendment right of freedom of speech. I don't care how loud my voice is.
That.
And it don't matter about cussing either, because Supreme Court has already ruled that cussing is your freedom of speech.
But you also got to understand when you got young ears or environment that won't just because they.
And I'm sorry, but they're in public.
But as
They're in public.
But as a human with any kind of social norms, you don't.
You know, the human with any kind of social norms, maybe everybody's tired of cops breaking the law.
Again, how did they break the law, Mr. Fish?
Well, they try to violate my First Amendment right. That's breaking the law.
Contrary to, just your belief, you yelling in a courthouse and somebody coming out of a courtroom and saying, hey, can you shut the fuck up? That is not now, nor ever will be a First Amendment violation.
Is it not?
Brother,
You know, I don't
tried
think I'm
talk
gonna
to
do a
you
complaint.
on
It's not gonna
something
go
that
nowhere,
social
is it?
norms and certain- No, if you want to fill it out, absolutely. And one thing that I would take care of, that they are to wand any kind of metallic sound. That is part of their procedure. So, let me get you. But listen to me. You fill it out, I'll do my due diligence as I always have with everything.
You might want to tell them to leave me alone.
All right? They have a job to do.
They may have a job. Okay, I got a question. What about cops getting on my ass the other day on 14 and pulling me over because I touched a white line? When I had a cop on my ass blinding me. That had to speed to catch my ass because when I passed him, he was right there at that sawmill below 14.
I don't know any details about it, but if you're passing the white line, it's generally.
I didn't pass it. I touched it because I had a cop on my ass. I was literally.
I don't. You're talking about things that I don't know.
Well, I've got it on body cam. I've got it on
So that
camera.
officer, that is an exhibited of being under a substance abuse.
Okay, so I touched the white line.
Listen, the white line of the crossing the center line. It is
But I didn't cross. I touched it.
But again, if you can't stay in the lane, that is a.
Well, if you're in the lane,
That's right.
you're still in the lane unless you cross the lane.
No, if you were.
You touched the lane.
Line, you're not able to navigate a
Okay,
straight course.
but I had a cop on my ass.
I, again, don't know.
And that's against the law. A cop on somebody's ass, okay, that's following too closely. What happens on 14 highway is bad about deer? What happens if I would hit my brake because a deer jumped in front of me and your deputy hit my car? Who would pay for it? Was your deputy? Was the county? No, then the taxpayer paid for it.
The sheriff is thinking, all right, James, this is what we're going to do. We're going to reinforce the training that we already have about wanding everyone and making them go through the metal detector. Thank you for letting us know that at some point they stopped doing it occasionally. Then probably the best part, what about your officer doing this unrelated task? Well, if you guys remember a long time ago, maybe a long time last year, he was driving on a icy road where there was what looks like no ice, and there was a SUV of some sort, police vehicle behind him, and he's like, "Oh, they're tailgating me, blah blah blah, they're riding my ass." And then he showed behind the car, and they were like 40 yards behind him. So anything this dude says, previous videos where he tried to claim shit like this, he debunked himself.
I understand what you're saying. There's probably to read your license or whatever it may be. There's a reason why they do it.
Well, you know, you said my license was dirty. Well, in that case, you should have just activated his red and blues and pulled me over. not fall on my ass for about 1.5 miles before he decided to activate his red and blues.
Again, you have a certain amount of time to try to get either more reasonable fish to pull you over, or whatever it may be. I mean, again.
You know, maybe next time I ought to just brake check
Listen to
him.
me, listen to me.
And what happens if I just brake check him next
Just
time?
please let me.
No, answer me
Let me
this.
talk.
Is it illegal if I brake check him?
Yeah, if you know just to brake check to cause an accident, yeah, you don't do that in public. Or
Well, he's blinding me. I'm sorry. I almost ran off the road because his lights were in my eyes off the mirror.
Look forward. Move your
I was
mirror.
looking.
There's ways around.
And that's why I touched the white
Listen,
line as I went to
if
hit
you
the
want-
mirror to
if you
down
want to
position.
make change, brother.
You're just
Get
talking
there
in
for it
circles.
to go to the academy, pin the badge on, and we'll make change together. Okay?
You know, maybe I might just do that, sir.
We'll do that.
I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a weapon that belongs to me.
Okay.
I have called 3 times, and an officer is supposed to get back in touch with me and let me know what's going on. I have not heard
If
it.
you would do me a favor, leave your name and number, and I'll give him my evidence guy, and I will make sure he calls.
Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe at this point in time I might want to call the FBI and report a stolen weapon.
Day after day after day, these are turning less into entertainment and more into public service announcements of what not to do. 1. Don't intentionally brake check a cop to cause an accident. It's bad for you and everyone. 2nd, don't call the FBI and say, hey, I would like to make a false police report. That's just going to hem you up. 3rd, I finally figured out why James Fish is so mad. That woman that's been with him, I believe that's his wife, she looks to be pregnant. So James is pretty mad that he got his cousin pregnant.
I've got the charge taken care of. It was her weapon.
If you just leave your name and number, ma'am. Okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Can I get a pen and a piece of paper? Can I get a pen and a piece of paper?
I need a pen too. I'm sorry, I'm not happy. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere, do you?
A few moments later.
We're gonna fill out the complaint later and we're gonna turn it in, everybody. I'm sorry I'm cussing, but it's been a bad day. I'm tired of that cop harassing me, and then you guys basically heard the sheriff. He didn't really want to listen, he just wanted to talk. Which is a shame, because when we had our conversation at the fair last year, he actually listened. I thought he was gonna be good, but you know, since I'm here, I'm gonna do my normal tour of this place. We'll see what they got new.
So guys, that's the cap on the Lucky Laptop News 2 videos. I saved you the trouble. I cut out about 7-8 minutes of the video of him walking through what looked like the police junkyard, for lack of a better term. Looked like all the older police vehicles that they may not use whatsoever or use on special occasions. Yeah, and he bitches about how none of them have plates, how there's a house back there. Then he goes all the way around and starts looking through personal vehicles. Kind of weird, but yes, that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these 2 videos. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, this dude's losing it. JC News Now has been gone for however long, and I think now he's just kind of lashing out at everybody. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Peace.